Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of PWCI This Week. Tonight, we remember the Mississippi Madman in the ring, as the previous week we re-aired Don Jackson's Central Illinois Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame induction. I picked out a couple of matches that we have never aired on this program, and they are not online anywhere. And one from singles action, one from his tag team action, and we hope you enjoyed both of those as we remember the late Mississippi Madman, as we're here at IWA Productions for the 10-bell salute.
This will forever be his house. Thank you. So, where's that 50 seconds off?
This next match is scheduled for one fall. Coming straight from your mama's house. He's one half of the Hot Boys. Scotty Cash.
So, for the first selection, I decided to go back to hit Mississippi Madman's rookie year. I did not have a copy of Madman's first ever match, so this is his third career match. And if you do not recognize this venue, this is the old Club 217, just off of Adelaide Stevenson Drive. And way back when, during his rookie year, the Madman was a member of the infamous Cult of Ron, along with Stephen Bishop and the Apostle Jacob. So this is March 2004, third career match. And it's taken on one half of the Hot Boys, Scotty Cash. Club 217, of course, was eventually converted. Well, this was an adult nightclub. There were many issues with the building, and but today the building is now a house of worship. Somebody bought and renovated the building and turned it into a church. New Midwest Wrestling did do a short series of club shows here for about a month, for about 4 of them. This was the last one that they did in here. Of course, this was not the last time that the Mississippi Madman wrestled in this building. Probably his One of his high-profile matches, actually, was Juggalo Championship Wrestling, where he wrestled Tracy Smothers in this very building. Juggalos who may not have been familiar with the Madman quickly warmed up to him, sided with him against one Tracy Smothers, and got in to the Who's House, My House chants. And there's Scotty Cash. Gets set for the ride, and Madman has a hold of Cash and drops him in a side slam. Mississippi Madman in his first... before he had his debut match, he was a hitman for one cult leader, Ron. Kind of his troubleshooter to help Shield, who was holding the tag belts at the time. Stephen Bishop holding a Midwest tag title belt. So he was a tag champ at the time. Men's at ringside also. Scotty Cash's tag team partner. Both men circle the ring, and Scotty Cash trying to catch the Mississippi Madman off the ropes. Clothesline, and that has no effect whatsoever. Tries it again, no good. And just runs into a brick wall. It's many of Scotty Cash's opponents. Had problems trying to take the Madman down. A big body slam from Don Jackson. Yes, the Madman was a villain in his rookie year. Just sometime later, Cult of Ron turned on Mississippi Madman. And Scotty Cash has Scotty Cash in a bear hug. Referee checking to see if he wants to give it up. Scotty Cash, kind of a scrappy individual, never... Ooh, what a short arm clothesline, and takes down Scotty Cash. Just took him down. Hard takedown there. Now Stephen Bishop trying to get into the fray here, but Madman's not the kind of guy who needed a whole lot of help. Cult of Ron held the Midwest Tag Titles, as I stated. Got that belt in the corner. Scotty Cash finds himself in the corner. Oh, and uses some dirty tactics to try to escape. Scotty Cash trying to fight the big man and tries to take him down with a clothesline. Madman down to one knee. Cash trying to fight, take him down, but Madman stands up. Fireman's carry, airplane spin, smooth elbow drop. And Bishop jumps on the apron, and now Benz comes in to try to help Scotty. I don't know how. And Benz in trouble. 5th floor for Benz. Scotty Cash tries to hit him. Tries to slug him in the back of his head. Still trying to slug it out with the Madman, but he just absorbs all those punches. 5th floor, cover, 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Madman was just too much for Scotty Cash. 6 minutes, 45 seconds. That was his second victory in New Midwest. We're going to take a look at the weekend schedule. We shall be right back with tag team action with the Money Makin Jam Boyz.
As drivers, we make a million little choices each and every time we get behind the wheel. Choices like distracted driving, DUI, speeding, and no seatbelt are proven killers. But there's another threat lurking on your roadways that you need to consider. It's the choice by drivers to ignore the move-over law. This lethal choice has led to the death of first responders from all over the state. Men and women sworn to serve and protect you, the people of Illinois.
Slow down, move over. It's the law.
Are you a fair or festival organizer? If you're thinking of adding pro wrestling to your event, it takes more than just a $5,000 ring. It takes credible talent with years of training, skill, and experience. It takes quality production values. It takes credible promoters with knowledge of the independent scene, the resources to set up entertaining cards, and how to get fans in the door. Bring in just anyone without vetting their credentials, you could wind up with an embarrassing disaster. The so-called talent may have no training, no ring gear, aren't family friendly, and some may even have a lengthy rap sheet. If you want live professional wrestling at your fair festival, don't get burned. Check their credentials before you book. A public service announcement from the St. Louis wrestling community. Visit our website, stlwrestling.livejournal.com. Alright, for the second match of the show, where we remember some Mississippi Madman, we flash back to July 2014 at Pro Wrestling Glory. The Money Makin Jam Boyz, Casey Jackson and Don Jackson, were the PWG Tag Team Champions. And in the ring now, the Windy City Saints, Blake Reed and Travis Weir with his manager, their manager,
Money Makin Jam Boyz, we demand them right now. This is our house. Shut up!
Dickie Wabash, the manager.
First off, don't ever touch me again. I got lawyers and I'll put you in court and your children in court if you ever decide to have them. Second off, if you guys want a shot, let's go ahead and
Dickie Wabash, very confident his team will win tag gold here in Moroa, Illinois. This Money Makin Jam Boyz won many a tag title. They held the All-American Pro Wrestling tag titles, the IWA Production tag team titles, hence why they were given the 10-bell salute. They were a title holder in that organization. Madman won singles gold in Scott County Wrestling, AAPW, Pro Wrestling Epic, among others. Great American Wrestling, which ran in this very building. He won that title here. The shocking thing is he never won tag gold in New Midwest Wrestling, or won any gold.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, champs, the challenge has been laid out by the Saints and by their...
You future champion, that's what you announced that.
Did you touch me again?
Yeah, he did. He did.
I'm gonna give you one more warning.
There's proof on DVD right over there. We beat him before. We're going by that DVD.
They say they're future champions. It's up to you. Are you guys ready to accept the challenge here tonight?
They must only have to.
They got lucky. They caught me on a down spiral. There's no Matt Boston no more. So yeah, we accept the challenge.
All right, folks, challenge laid out, challenge accepted, titles on the line. I'm gonna allow it. Let's get it going.
All right. So here we go.
No rock scissors. We got this. No rock scissors, baby. You want to talk smack? Let me get him first. No rock scissors, baby.
Bells sounded, and the Mississippi Madman will be starting off with Blake Reed. Blake Reed, 300 pounds himself. 300, 350. Madman not taking any guff from anybody. Side headlock. Applied. And shoulder block. Madman mocking Blake Reed. Off the ropes. Shoulder block again. No effect. This weekend, there's only a couple of shows that I know of happening. Powerhouse Wrestling Extreme in Princeton, Illinois at the Hog House Saloon, as Blake Reed has been tripped up. Was flat on his face and a rake across the back. The Hog House Saloon in Princeton, Illinois on March the 6th. That's this Saturday. World League Wrestling in Troy, Missouri at the Race Wrestling Academy. They had a disaster in their building as Madman gives him Rudy Tooty, bang that booty. And Blake Reed, no effect. He just seems insulted, just goes right after the Madman. Usually when he has to do that, he has to like rub his face and his rear in his face. There's a tag to Travis Weir. And Weir with the chokehold on Don Jackson in the corner. Decatur, Illinois is his hometown. This is as close as he can get to wrestling in his hometown. Elbow to the head. Forearm shot. And now, Travis Weir choking the Mississippi Madman on the top rope. Race Wrestling Academy had a flood. A pipe burst in the building. It went undetected for 2 days. Everything got soaked. And they've had a massive cleanup job, but they insist they're going to have an event at the Race Wrestling Academy. Be ready to go on March the 6th. We've had about 2 weeks to clean everything up, dry everything out, replace some walls. It was just a big old mess. Madman tried for an enziguri, got him across the back at least. And there's the tag to Casey Jackson, his partner, childhood friend, longtime tag team partner. Kick to the gut. Of course, I know Casey kind of said some things bad during the Hall of Fame induction, but don't worry, Casey is just being his villain persona. He was there at a visitation. This past weekend. KC splashing the corner. Many people that the Madman knew got to wrestle. Fans paid a visit. Went to visitation last Friday. Funeral was last Saturday. We have a bit of a switcheroo here. Blake Reed takes down Casey Jackson. Well, they got the same outfits, but they don't look the same. Travis with the cover. 2 count. Dickie Wabash running around ringside was the very last MBS Manager of the Year before he moved on. Do want to note another wrestler passed away last week. It was Josephus Brody, aka the Question Mark. Wrestled frequently in the Chicago area for Resistance Pro. He passed away unexpectedly last week. Also, former San Francisco 49er player Art Mill. I'm going to have to take a guess on the pronunciation. Michaelik. Art Michaelik. He took up pro wrestling from the 50s to the 70s. Though he was from Chicago, he wrestled mostly on the Pacific coastline. He passed away. He was credited for influencing the NFL to adopt face protection on helmets after injuring an opposing team's quarterback, as Travis Weir hits a drop kick and a 2 count right there. And now a tag to Blake Reed. And now rear chinlock applied to Casey Jackson. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Is he putting him to sleep? No way he could be putting him to sleep here. Well, Blake Reed goes for the cover. Only a 2 count. And now chokes him on the mat. Now a bit of a distraction here. Now Dickie Wabash gonna choke KC on the ropes. And now, look at this. Blake Reed standing on the, basically the shoulders, pushing weight across the torso, and double suplex coming up. KC blocked it. I don't know how he reversed that one. Hit double DDT. Two bigger guys. I don't know what they were thinking. They should have just dropped backward, but. Do want to congratulate Elena Black, Cameron Brené, who have joined the WWE Performance Center. Been announced as that large class. So they will be training at the WWE Performance Center and hopefully to make the NXT roster. Don Jackson in the ring, tagged in, takes down both members of the Windy City Saints. The chop in the corner. We shall showcase matches from IWA Productions again next week. As Madman, Tutti Frutti, bang that booty. White Gray charges in and splashes his own partner. And Travis Weir lands in between the uprights of Blake Reed. And now, the Central Illinois Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer, the Mississippi Madman Don Jackson, has a hold of Travis Weir. 5th floor, pin, cover, 3 count. Retain the Pro Wrestling Glory tag team titles, and they ended up being the last Pro Wrestling Glory tag team champions. No unification match when it merged with 0-1 just a couple of months later. But Madman, KC, the Money Makin Jam Boyz retained their titles on this day back in July 2014. And we close out our remembrance of the Mississippi Madman, the wrestler, here on this edition of PWCI This Week. Passed away at age 46, literally about a month shy of his 47th birthday. An influential figure, Chris Lee, our former colleague at the nosebleed seats, defined the Mississippi Madman as our Andre the Giant, our Undertaker. The man that was our Phenom. And it's going to be a very long time before we see anybody to pick up that mantle. That will do it for this edition.
We're back, and we're better than ever now.
That'll do it for this edition of PWCI This Week. I'm the Max 7 the Crime Fighter. Farewell, Don Jackson. We shall miss you. See you later.